think about it, 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 think about it.
What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy. Go black to Africa. Only if you're prepared to. But, I want to go ahead and discuss this right here. The top 3 reasons people are returning home or the country they're from, leaving Africa. Now, I've been to 13 countries in Africa. I've traveled. I just got back. I'm about to leave here in 2 more weeks. Be back over to the motherland. And I'm going to be establishing more of my so-called building my kingdom. But I want you all to understand the top 3 reasons. How do I come up with these top 3 reasons? Because I talk to people. People email me. People that I've interviewed. People that have shared, whether it's their own stories, testimonies, whatever, on the reasons why they had to leave. Of course, the number 1 reason, drum roll, please. The number 1 reason why people leave to come back to their country, of course, is money. People have failed to plan to go and move to a country and never give thought about how much of their money is going to last them. And many of them think that they can just go start a business and money is just going to start overnight. Those that I've spoke to, exhausted, they say that their money went faster than they thought it would go. And a lot of people, when they hear me say Africa's cheap and your money goes farther, and it does, but a lot of people are not willing to eat like the average African. Most are not going to be eating street food. Most are not going to be going to the local markets to get the cheaper cost of food at the local markets. Most people, they gravitate to the type of living that they were doing in the country they were from. And these African countries got tourist areas, foreign areas. And when you want to go over to these countries, you're going to find that the cost of food or places to stay that you're accustomed to living are going to be tremendously high, if not more than the country you come from. Do you not know that a bag of cookies, Oreos, let's say, will cost double, if not close to triple the price? You will spend probably about $10 on just a bag of cookies. Doritos. Do you know a bag of Doritos costs almost $10? $10. If you are used to the American or the Canadian or the European type of brands of things, you are going to spend almost 3 times the amount. If you like your Crest toothpaste, do you know how much toothpaste, the Crest toothpaste, because that's typically what I would use when I am here in America. Crest toothpaste over there costs about $9 to $10 too. These are all items that cost like $10. They're triple the cost. Do you know how much that digs into your pocket? Do you know that will suck up your money quick? To eat out, family. When you want to eat out at restaurants, because here in America, you have selected different types of foods. If you want Mexican, if you want Italian, if you want Jamaican, if you want all of these different types of foods, when you get to Africa, those areas who have that, if they have that, are going to be tremendously high to eat at. You're going to spend way more money because you get tired of eating the same old. maybe from which you might not be a good cook or you don't like to cook. If you are eating out and you're like, I want a burger today, a burger gonna cost you about $7. One person. Now add it up when you got 2-3 kids and a wife or a husband. Then you want to go ahead and buy the items that you're so used to, whether it's dishwashing liquid, whether it is clothing, whether it is, whether it's cleaning items, whether it is, the food, or whether any item that's got to be imported in, it is going to be a task on your pockets. You have to understand that's the number one reason why people, they exhaust their money and they have to go back. I see it. Then you want to live in a place that is so-called conducive to you. I got to have my air conditioning in every room. I got to have my my hot shower. And those places cost money. Who's got that? I want the nice, sleek place. I want my place where I got, the marble cabinets, or the neighborhood or the apartment complex got, it has this certain way. It looks this way. It's got a pool. This is what is exhausting and killing a lot of people's finances. Then you want to get out and about and you want to travel. Transportation, that's added cost. A lot of people who are giving you the cost of living, a lot of them, I ain't gonna say all of them, they are only giving you just a portion of what their cost is. Most people I meet don't know how to budget. I've helped many people in budgeting, finances. You will be amazed that people do not add up every penny that they spend. Many people, they will tell you, well, this is what my rent costs, and this is what I spent on food, really. And then this is what the cost of, everybody don't watch every penny they spend. They're not meticulously writing down every penny, but then they will do a YouTube video and tell you, I spent $700 a month. But they left out a whole lot of other information. And then you thinking you can get that. A lot of people don't tell you how they're making it. Some people are retired from the military. Some people who are receiving Social Security. Some people, they may have off for their 401k. They don't tell their business on YouTube. Oh, I sell things. We just sell some things that we got. I have a internet business, that I'm doing. But they're not telling, a lot of people not telling you the wholehearted truth. Some might have their in-laws, their mother-in-laws, or their moms, their dads, who might be seniors that you don't even know. I watched a YouTuber who was on there for 3 years, never showed that their mother-in-law was with them, who got the Social Security to help defray the costs of the expenses that they were encountering. Until after the fact, when they were gone, and then they disclosed that information. Don't you think that's important for somebody to know? Number one is money. Number two is because most people, they think that they can go start a business in another country. And when they find out there's no job or there is no business opportunity for them, because they don't have the business mind or the will or the intellect to be able to start a business, they come back to go get a job. I've said this before in my videos right here. If you don't have a business in the country you're leaving, it's going to be twice as hard for you to start a business in the country you're going. Let me say that again. If you're not doing business in the country you're at, the likelihood of you going to start a business to succeed is very slim. And people have these expectations that, oh yeah, because you hear me say you can come start a business, this and that. Yes, you can go start a business. But I've said this too. In the business that I bought there in Tanzania, the propane gas business, it's not even really spending much of a profit. I couldn't live off the profit. I did the videos for you all to show y'all, when I went to go show you about the motorcycles, buying motorcycles, whether it's a good deal or bad deal, whether it is a dump truck, whether it was a small a utility vehicle. I did math for you all, showing y'all, would this be enough money for you if you bought 2, 3, 4 of them? Most people are trying to go into these places and start businesses, and then their business fails. They were relying on the business to take care of them. If you are going to Africa, or any country for that matter, and you don't have a residual income, and you have expectation that this business is going to take care of you, I'm telling you, you have another thing coming. Life throws you curves. But that was the second reason. The second reason is because of people have expectations starting a business, and the business may not happen because they find there's a lot of different procedures you got to go through in order to start a business. Or even if you start a business, we've seen already people who are asking people to help them because they don't have enough money to even keep the business going. And many fold up their chairs and come back to the country they're from. The third thing is that they get homesick. There are those who get homesick. That it was all in the initial, an emotional drive to get out of the country they're from because they fed into all the talks about Africa, and then they wanted to get out and go, but didn't realize that they got family back in the countries they're at and they miss them. Now, nothing says just because you go to Africa, you can't come back to visit. It ain't the all to be all. Look where I am back here visiting my wife in the America. Because not everybody can do what I do. Not everybody can do what somebody else do. So my thing is that you're going to miss family members. And you are going to want to come back. So with that, family, keep that in mind, that you have a lot of obstacles in your path that when you go over to Africa that you think is going to be the same way here, it's going to be totally different. Living conditions, cost of living, missing family members, not connecting and really maybe getting friends that you're used to, language barriers, weather. Keep that in mind, family. This is your man, not your boy. Go Black to Africa.
Think about it, 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 think about it.